Hey, welcome back to another episode of Simple Truth Television. Today is September 4th, 2022. I want to talk about the death of a legendary battle rapper, Pat Stay, who was stabbed to death early this morning at the age of 36. We're going to show the ritual behind his death and compare his death to some other battle rappers who have died in the past. A battle rapper named Party Artie from New York City died a few years ago. And a Philadelphia rapper, Tech Nine, passed away about 2 years ago now. And I'm going to show you guys the parallels between all three of those rappers, how they all died in connection to the number 35. So, just want to wait for a few more people to join us, and then we'll get started with the decode. So shout out to everybody who joined us. Thank you. Okay, 20 people is good. Let's get started. So, according to the news, they're saying that it said, look, let me just read it. Battle rap legend Pat Stay has died following a stabbing incident in Nova Scotia, Canada. He was 36. CBC News reports Stay was fatally stabbed in downtown Halifax early Sunday morning. While police have not yet identified Pat as the victim, Stay's brother confirmed the rapper's death to CBC. Police received a call about someone being armed with a weapon around 12:36 a.m. local time. Upon arriving at the scene, law enforcement found Stay with multiple stab wounds. The Nova Scotia native was transported to a nearby hospital where he later died. No arrest has been made at this time. Female rapper Bonnie Godiva was a friend of Stay's and is heartbroken at the news of his passing. He was one of the best and kind-hearted people in the battle rap ever. Pat was always trying to mediate drama and bring laughs to the community. Even during our last conversation yesterday, we will all honestly miss him and the individual inspiration he's given to millions of us. Godiva battled on the same stages as Pat and developed a name for herself for her lyricism, unique delivery, and versatile style, having battled both men and women in the U.S. and in Canada. Shortly after the news of Pat's passing was announced, several people in the hip-hop community have taken to social media to mourn Stay's death, including The Alchemist and R.A. the Rugged Man. Okay, so he just got stabbed early this morning. Police got there. They don't have a suspect. Okay. So you guys see how in gematria, the word rap equals 35. What I've noticed is a lot of rappers die in connection to this number. And I've documented the deaths of two battle rappers in the past, and both of them have died in connection to this number as well. Let's visit Party Artie's case, and then we'll talk about Tech Nine, and then we'll bring it back to Pat Stay and show you guys how 35 played a role in all three of their deaths. So I'm not too familiar with Pat Stay, but I am familiar with the rapper Party Artie. He's from New York City. This is one of the first battle rappers that I came across. He was very popular when I was growing up. He died back in 2008 on Jay-Z's birthday. And I remember when he died, they said that he had some health problems. Some people say he had AIDS. I don't know. They never gave an official cause of death. But if you guys notice here, it says here that he died of undisclosed health complications. Undisclosed. But the rumor was that he died from HIV. But if you notice up here, he was born on July 9th, 1977, and he died on Jay-Z's birthday in the year 2008. And from his birthday to his death, it was 149 days. And 149, that's the 35th prime number. And like I mentioned, the word rap equals 35. Something similar happened with Tech Nine. Tech Nine, he has the same birthday as his daughter. I looked it up on his social media, and he was born on October 27th and died on March 24th of the following year. So he died 149 days after his birthday as well. Right, from October 27th, the date of his birthday, to his death is 149 days. And again, that's the 35th prime number. And rap is 35. And this rapper was born Akeem Mickens. The name Akeem equals 35. Pat Stay, he didn't die 149 days after his birthday, but he did die on a date with 35 numerology, which is today. Right? Today is September 4th, 2022. 9 plus 4 plus 22, it equals 35. And to bring the ritual together, what they did was they made sure to murder him on his 199th day of his age, which is the 46th prime number. Notice Pat Stay was born on February 18th, and his death came on his 199th day of his age. That's the 46th prime number. And in Gematria, rap equals 46 in reverse and 35 forwards. So he died on his 199th day of his age, the 46th prime number on the day with 35 numerology. The two values of rap. And this was a legendary battle rapper. Now, other sources are saying that his death comes right after he made a diss record dissing the rapper Game from California. And they're saying that the reason he made that record is because the Game, he made a record dissing Eminem, saying that he was better than Eminem. So this guy took it personal, and he made his own diss record dissing the Game because he feels like the Game is not better than Eminem. But I think the reason they're mentioning that is because this guy's death is connected to those two rappers as well. Similar to what they did with Tech Nine, because when Tech Nine died, his death was synced up with the other Tech Nine who's from California. And the battle rapper Tech Nine ended up dying 228 days after this Tech Nine's birthday. Both of them have the same name, Tech Nine, but one is a battle rapper and the other one is just a regular rapper. Makes, I guess, songs. And the battle rapper died 228 days before this man's birthday. Died on it's actually March 24th. It says March 25th here. Actually, let me verify what day he died, because I remember when he died, it was confusion on his date of death. I documented March 24th, so I'm guessing that is his date of death. So let me just verify that from March 24th to the birthday of the other Tech Nine is in fact 228 days. Well, I see what it was. I think the news was announced on the 25th, but he died on the 24th. That's what it was. So the news broke 228 days before the other Tech Nine's birthday. I think that's what it was. Yep, that's what it was. So they broke the news the next day on the 25th, which was 228 days before the birthday of the other Tech Nine. And that is a very important number because the word death is 228 in Gematria. This is a number we see often, 228. Right? So going back to Pat Stay, like I said, he died on his 199th day of his age, the 46th prime number on a day with 35 numerology. Rap is 35 and 46. Notice Sacrifice is also 46. And going back to Game, right, he made a diss record just a few days ago, dissing the Game. And notice the Game was born November 29th. And Pat Stay dies 86 days before the Game's upcoming birthday. And we know that to be the blood sacrifice number. Notice blood sacrifice and human sacrifice are both 86. And Pat Stay, his stage name, well, I guess this might be his birth name, because this is what TMZ reported him as they didn't write Pat Stay. They wrote rapper Patrick Wayne Stay. So if this is his birth name equals 67. And we know those values to be the blood sacrifice values. So he dead 86 days before the game's birthday, and his name equals 67, like blood sacrifice and human sacrifice. And, you know, he was defending Eminem. So what I did was I measured from Eminem's birthday to the death of this man, and come to find out it's 322 days later. And we know that to be the Skull and Bones number, right? Skull and Bones Secret Society. But you notice how it's also 46 weeks after Eminem's birthday? Again, rap is 46. The guy died on his 199th day of his age. 10/17. Today's 9/4. Yeah, so actually he died exactly 46 weeks. He died exactly 46 weeks after Eminem's birthday. Rap, Sacrifice are both 46. So Perfect Ritual, synced up with Eminem, synced up with the game. That 86 days before the game's birthday. 46 weeks after Eminem's. And on his 199th day of his age, the 46 prime number. Really, really impressive how they do this stuff. I know if you are new here, then this is probably hard for you to believe. But this is what's going on. And for him dying in Halifax, notice Halifax has gematria of 34 and 38, just like rapper and murder. This is where he was found dead at. Stabbed in Halifax. Perfect location for a murder of a rapper. But you guys notice how all three of these rappers, they all died in connection to the number 35. And, you know, something that I didn't notice with this rapper was the 74 connection. Because usually rappers also die, especially rappers who end up being stabbed. Because the number 74 is a very important number. It showed up with the death of Akeem Mickens. Notice his surname, Mickens, is 74. And all these terms equal 74 in gematria. The word killing, rapper, Masonic, Jewish. Like gematria is a Jewish practice. The name of this code it's the technical name of it. It's simple English gematria, and all three of those words equal 74. So that was the one number that I didn't see in the death of Pat Stay, and that number also showed up in the death of Party Artie, who was born Arthur Sheridan, a name that equals 74. So we often see the same numbers around these rappers. They always die in connection to 74, 35. And also 73. And notice battle rapper 73. This battle rapper, Party Artie, he died on December 4th, which also equals 73, like Sacrifice. So, there might be a 74 with this man's name. But I wasn't able to find it. Because there's not a lot of information on this battle rapper. They are calling him a legendary battle rapper, so... But for some reason, it's really hard to find information on him. I put Pat Stay. It's Pat Slay, not Pat Stay. Pat Stay, not Pat Stay. But you see what TMZ wrote? They wrote rapper Patrick Wayne Stay. And that name equals 67, like blood sacrifice. Something else they like to do, they like to sync up these people's deaths with their music, right? And since he wrote, they mentioned, most of the news sources are mentioning that this record that he did dedicated to the game. I want you guys to notice this. It has gematria of 187, the homicide code. And if you want to say that 47 is a reflection of 74, you can, because it is. But they coded the number 187 in the name of that song. And we know Society of Jesus to be 187. And that is also the police code for murder. And that was the record that he made a few days before dying, dissing the rapper Game. Ended up dying 86 days before the guy's birthday. So, that's something else they like to do. They like to sync up the deaths of these rappers with their music. For one more 35 in the hip hop community, if you guys remember the rapper, I don't even remember, but what's this guy's name? What was this guy's name? Fred the Godson. Fred the Godson was 35 years old when he died. He died in 2020, the year of the pandemic, from coronavirus, and he was 35 years old. And just look. He died in the same connection to the same numbers that we just spoke about with Pat Stay. Remember, Pat Stay died 46 weeks after Eminem's birthday on his 199th day of his age, the 46 prime number. Fred the Godson, he died at the age of 35, and he was hospitalized on April 6th. On 4/6. See it up here? April 6, 2020, Fred the Godson hospitalized with coronavirus. And he ended up dying at the age of 35. And we know virus to be 46. Oxygen Mask is also 46. But his most popular record was called So Crazy, came out in 2010. And at the 35-second mark, they showed a woman with a mask on. Think about it. This was way before coronavirus. And at the 35-second mark of that video, this woman with a mask on is shown. And the name of the song is So Crazy, which equals 35, like how he died at the age of 35. And he also died a day with 56 numerology. Actually, the song came out on a day with 56 numerology, the coronavirus number. But he died at the age of 35 after being hospitalized on 4/6, and then from his hospitalization to his death, this is an older post, so it's pretty sloppy the way I used to put things together. Okay. No, it was not. It was, what was it? Yeah, he died. Okay, now I know what it was. So he was hospitalized on 4/6, and then died 17 days after at the age of 35. 3 of the 4 values of the word rap. So news of his hospitalization came in on April 6th. Fred Godson died at 35. He died 17 days after his hospitalization. The word kill is also 17. Oh, and then he died from COVID-19, and rap is also 19, right? So they connected him to all 4 of the values of rap, right? He died from COVID-19. Hospitalized on 4/6, died 17 days later at the age of 35. And then he was born on February 22nd on 2/22 when Wuhan coronavirus is 222. He died 62 days after his birthday. He died on April 23rd. Sacrifice is 62. Of course, Falsity and Bargain is 62 as well. A number that also connects to the coronavirus pandemic. He died during the pandemic. Notice coronavirus pandemic is 293, the 62nd prime number. And speaking of 74, remember what I just said about 74, right? It shows up with all these rappers. He was born Frederick Thomas, and his name is 74, just like rapper and all the other things that I showed, right? So that's what I wasn't able to find a 74 with Pat Stay, which is rare because most rappers die connected to those same numbers. Think about Biggie Smalls and Tupac. Look, the name Tupac, it's 74. What was it? Notorious B.I.G. Notorious B.I.G. Or maybe Biggie Smalls. This is definitely a 74 with Biggie. Yeah, the name Biggie Smalls is 74. All these rappers have the 74 connection. Well, most of them. I wasn't able to find one though with Pat Stay. But his name is, 21 like Jesuits. He died on a Sunday. Sunday is also 21. It's funny how they coded the number 102 and 42, but he's not black, so. But that is interesting that they quoted those numbers in his name. He might have some black in him. I'm not sure because I'm not too familiar with this man. But what's undeniable is him dying 46 weeks after Eminem's birthday and on his 199th day of his age. And he was supposedly made a record defending Eminem. "46 weeks." And just think about why I think the reason they chose Eminem. Just think about Eminem has that movie 8 Mile, which is about battle rapping, right? So Eminem synced up with a battle rapper. Doesn't surprise me. So rest in peace to all 3 of these people, all 4 of these people actually. Fred the Godson, Pat Stay, Tech Nine, Party Artie, Arthur Sheridan, Hakeem Mickens. And we know why he died at 36, right? 666, the 36 triangular number. So I'm going to take a look at the chats in case I missed anything you guys want to point out. Let's see. Yeah, Little Mister died. Yeah, and that's another 74. Little Mister, rapper from, I think it was Chicago. He's from Chicago, I think it was. He died on the 74th day of the year on a 7400 block. And I think the name Little Mister equals 74. No? This was a long time ago. Let me just look up the death of Little Mister. Little Mister was definitely a 74 ritual. Yeah, so he was from Chicago. I don't think I ever documented his death. I'm surprised. So he died on March 15th. Look at this, March 15th. And back in 2019, he died on the 74th day of the year. You see that? Died on the 74th day of the year. And 70, again, like I said, 74 is a big number. Look, all this stuff goes back to the Bible. Jesus is 74. Jesus Christ is 74. Well, there is a 74 with Pat Stay. What am I saying? Stabbing. Guy got stabbed, right? I knew that. You see, I knew there was a 74 with that guy because they code that number with all the rappers. Pat Stay, his cause of death, stabbing. Stabbing equals 74. So Little Mister reportedly shot and killed in Chicago. Look at this. This is what I mean about 74, you guys. Look, in case you guys are here for the first time and ready to, talk shit in the comment section, just hold on. Hold on your shit talk. Just look at this. Little Mister was reportedly shot dead in Chicago. The local Chicago hip hop community is mourning the loss of another one of its own as gun violence continues to grip the city. Early reports confirm that the rapper Little Mister, real name Antoine Fields, was shot dead in the 7400 block of South Harvard, Inglewood, on the south side of Chicago. Yeah, they said March 19th, but I think he was not killed on March 15th. March 19th. That is 19-3, like the 44th prime number. That's probably why they wrote that date. But he died on the 74th day of the year. I remember this. On the 7400 block. And that was the Friday. So it doesn't make sense because March 19th wasn't even a Friday. So whoever wrote this article, it made a mistake. It says here that the shooting reportedly took place late Friday evening, March 19th. March 19th of that year wasn't even a Friday. That was a Tuesday. So whoever wrote that made a mistake. They meant to write March 15th, the 74th day of the year. But yeah, he's 74. It shows up with a lot of rappers. We just saw how Notorious B.I.G. His name Biggie, his other name Biggie Smalls equals 74. The name Tupac equals 74, and I think Tupac Shakur equals 74 as well. No, yeah, it equals Freemasonry. That's what it was. And don't forget about Tupac. Tupac died on the anniversary of the album Ready to Die. Ready to Die by Biggie Smalls came out on September 13th. Actually, the anniversary is coming up. What is that, 9 days from now? So Tupac's anniversary is coming up. Might do a video on him. Oh, and keep in mind that today leaves 118 days in the year. And today's a day with 19 numerology. You see how, oh man. Oh, Pat. They did you just like how they did Fred the Godson. Look at this. So Pat Stay, dead on a day with 35 numerology. On his 199th day of his age, the 46 prime number, and he died on a day with 19 numerology as well. They did him similar to Fred the Godson. They killed him in connection to all four of the values of the word of rap. And like I said, his cause of death does equal 74. He was stabbed to death. Fatally stabbed downtown Halifax. Well, the sacrifice seems to be connected to Eminem. That 46 weeks after his birthday. Yeah, I did see that. Shout out to Bruce Lee's philosophy on Hip Hop Crisis. The game's birth name does equal 187. I did see that. He was born J. Sean Taylor. I did see that. And the game this is 187 as well. You saying Pat Stake was 87? He died a full span of 87 days before the game's birthday? Yeah. Yeah. Well, the name Patrick Stay does have that 154 like ritual sacrifice and 73 like ritual sacrifice. $44 like kill. But yeah, I'll leave it there. Rest in peace to Pat Stay. Rest in peace to all the other people we mentioned. And this is just another one. Another one by the numbers. So I'll see if somebody wrote that this doesn't matter. Nobody cares about this. Whatever. If you don't care about this, then why are you tuned into this video? You want me to report something that... What do you want me to report? This is what's going on in the world. This is what people are interested in. Pat Stay probably has millions of followers. If his followers come across his work, they might become enlightened to all the other things that's going on in the world. These are the things we have to expose, because everybody's attention is focused on these celebrities. They calling this guy a legendary battle rapper. Ask yourself, why does this person have a following? What is he doing in the world to make the world a better place? Rapping? I mean, what is rapping going to do for the people? But that's what people care about. People care about Kobe Bryant because Kobe Bryant shoots a basketball into a rim. People care about Pat Stay because Pat Stay puts words together that rhyme. That's what people care about. So if that's what people are caring about and paying attention to, we need to show people how those celebrities that they are worshiping are satanic worshipers who are being murdered ritualistically by the Catholic Church. Don't you think that's a way to wake up the masses? Shout out to you. Thank you. Yeah, I never heard of him either, but, he does have a big following. I mean, look on Twitter. He's trending on Twitter right now. But thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Hopefully you guys share the video and hit the like button. And I'll see you guys next time when there's ever something else to expose. I mean, this stuff is not going to end. I'm convinced it's not going to end. Patrick Wayne Stay, the top news story on TMZ right now. And just like that, Eminem is in the headlines as well. The incredible Super Bowl halftime show got a big score Saturday night, an Emmy for Outstanding Variety Special, and some very big names took home some hardware. So look at that. So while this guy is dying and connected to Eminem, Eminem is getting an award for his halftime show performance. Who really killed Michael Jackson? The Catholic Church? Correct. What is the Society of Jesus 400? Who killed Michael Jackson? Oh, man. Can you imagine a Jeopardy with ritual sacrifice questions? Michael Jackson dead on a big 50 ritual. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for tuning in. Peace. One last thing. Next Sunday, I will be at the World Trade Center with the rest of the community. If you guys can make it out, please join us. And I would love to meet a lot of you. So please, next Sunday, meet me at the World Trade Center along with the rest of the community. Hopefully, I'll see you guys there. Take care. And Mr. Mystery says, you have a signed, printed version of my book? Wow, I've never seen one. I will definitely, of course I'll sign you that book. Absolutely. Hopefully, Mr. Mystery, if you come out to 9/11, we're going to take pictures, we're going to hug and everything. That's what I want. I want more people to come out, make history on September 11th. Conrad Murray equals 74. Who is that? Oh, yeah, the guy that gave Michael Jackson the dose. So yeah. His full name equals 229, and he was born the 50th day of the year. Michael Jackson dead at the age of 50. All right, enjoy the rest of your Sunday, everybody. See you at the World Trade Center this Sunday. Peace.